Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Alia Farisha binti Ali Amran, and today I'm going to present about my research proposal. I have selected a topic which is MSU undergraduate students' perception towards social media usage and the academic performance. So next slide. So this is actually my whole poster for my research proposal. As you can see, there is background, introduction, objective, problem statements, research question, three literature review, conceptual framework, and also the methodology. So first of all, I'm going to explain about the background. So the purpose of this study was to find out how undergraduate students felt about using social media. It also looked at the association between students' CGPA and their usage purpose and period. The goal of this study was to determine which applications were the most popular among students. The finding of this study can be utilized to suggest efficient strategies to include social media in learning activities without having an adverse influence on students' performance. The implication of the findings are examined as well as recommendation for future research. So questionnaire will be distributed for students enrolled in the current study at MSU Alam. So as for the introduction of my research proposal, so this is mine. While some studies found a beneficial impact on students' academic performance, others found evidence of either negative or no impact on their academic performance. However, the majority of studies concluded that more research is needed to fully understand this issue. As a result, the current study will test the hypothesis that excessive uses of social media can impact MSU Shah Alam students' academic performance. So, for the problem statements, social media applications have recently emerged as the primary source of information. Their impact on academic achievement, learning activities, and student preparation of social media use, on the other hand, is still being debated. Furthermore, there is limited research on the subject in Malaysia, thus our study will help to address that gap. So as for the objective, I have found four objectives for my own research. So the first one is it actually assess the perception of students towards the use of social media in their academic setting. Number two is determine the effect of students' purpose of social media usage on the students' academic performance. Number three, determine the effect of the usage period of social media on the students' academic performance. And lastly, establish which social media options are available to students as well as rank their preference. So with that, I also have made four research questions for my own research. So the first one is what I want to find from my research is what are the students' perception towards the use of social media in their academic activities. The second one is what is the effect of students' purpose of social media usage on academic performance. Number three is what is the effect of the usage period of social media on students' academic performance. And lastly, which social media options are available and the most favorable among MSU undergraduate students. So with that, I have found three articles and this is my literature review from what I have read. So the first one is from Alamri and also Mahdi M and it was wrote on 2019. They conduct a study about the perception of university students towards social media usage and the academic performance. It actually helps examine the relationship of student usage of purpose as well as usage period with their result. So the second one is by Mahir Tahir Salih Muhammad, Farida Ibrahim, and Norzita Yunus, and it was from 2021 article. So basically, like this article is about the impact of social media usage, multitasking on social media, and students' academic self-efficacy on academic performance among Malaysian youth was investigated in this study. So last but not least is uh, from Muhammad Habis, Mahmud Al-Ghizawi, Rifat Khalaf, Said A. Salom, and also Mazuri Abdul Ghani. And the article was from 2019. So the purpose of this study is to highlight the impact of social media on students in higher education institutions as well on its impact on their academic achievement. So basically, like the article is focused on the researchers' observation and follow-up of the site, as well as the influence of the site on the audience by using the social media. So as for the conceptual framework, the independent variable is MSU undergraduate students' perception, and the dependent variable is social media usage and also the academic performance. So for the research proposal, so this is my methodology. As you can see, for the research design, I decided to go with quantitative method, and the sampling method is simple random sampling, and it was target students from different courses. And for the instrument, I decided to do a questionnaire, which consists of two sessions, part A and also part B. So as for the data collection procedure, I decided to go with using Google Form. And lastly, the data analysis, I will analyze the data with using Microsoft Excel since I found that it's very easy if you want to count it all of the data. So as for the conclusion, so I hope that my presentation working well, and I hope that my topic is good enough for my future research study. And I think like this topic will be more interesting to study since we could know like is there any impact on students' academic performance if the student itself use a lot of social media, and also is it a positive or negative effect on the students' academic performance itself. So it's such an interesting study. So I hope that my topic will be accepted and approved by my lecturer, which is Dr. Ali. So thank you, Doctor.